My God, just killed it. I killed the camera. Killed the camera. Alright, what's up guys, this is Black Ops, and today we're going to take a look at the Revolt 2 Pro unit that I purchased that I did the unboxing for a few videos back. And lastly, I kind of wanted to do a review on iBuyPower from a consumer standpoint. So, enjoy the video, and here we go. So first of all, no good rig or custom PC is complete without some really nice RGB lighting effects or LED lighting effects, and that's exactly what this one has out of the box. It's got some really nice LEDs, and not just one color, or static, but you have a lot of different features. Like you can do a sweeping effect, you can change the directions of that sweeping effect. You can change, obviously, the colors, and it's not just some preset colors that they deem, but you have a color picker wheel that you can choose from. You even have this rainbow effect here. So if you have a very colorful setup in your peripherals, like your keyboard and mouse, like if you're using a Corsair or a Razer with RGB lighting, this PC will go perfect with that. Now, the only thing that I didn't like is that it uses a separate piece of software to change or set all the RGB lighting, so it won't actually sync up with your other peripherals software for the RGB lighting, so you actually have to manually change it to match. But that's a very small price to pay when the features that are built into this are already so good. So now we're actually going to look at the external features and connections of this Revolt 2 Pro. Now, one of the first things that you'll notice is that this is a very attractive case. And not only does it look really nice, it's a very unique design. In the different shapes and different lines that it incorporates, it's very unique. So you're not actually going to find this particular case anywhere but at iBuyPower. And that's one of the first things that drew me to this. Also, I like the open hood design where you have your video card front and center to show off to everybody that wants to check it out. Of course, you have all the connections on the back as well as a censored serial number, because I'm not stupid. Now, one of the things that I didn't really like is the fact that you don't have thumb screws on this case in order to take the side off. You actually have to use a screwdriver in order to take it off. So since the video card is located at the top of the case, of course, you're going to have your video outputs here. You have, this one just happens to have a DVI, display port, 2 display ports, and 2 HDMI connections as well. Below that, you'll have the audio connections. And one thing I really liked about this motherboard is that it came with the not only surround sound, but the digital audio as well. You have the wireless internet adapters there for the antennas, and you also have a USB port just for audio located here. Below that, you'll have your standard Ethernet connection. You have 2 high-speed USB connections, a display port and an HDMI connection from your motherboard, 2 more high-speed USBs, and a regular USB, as well as a serial port for your peripherals like a mouse and keyboard. But who really uses that anymore? One thing I really like about this case is not only do you have the ability to show off your solid state drive, but you have easy access to them, and so you can swap them out on the fly with different solid state drives or expand it very easily. So that's a really good addition to this case. Now, once we get the screws out of the back, we can pop the side off right here, and you're going to notice that this is a mini case, so you have there's not a lot of room to work with in here, so if you want to get to anything, you're actually going to have to take a lot of stuff out. But they've done an excellent job in organizing every aspect of this case. You've got 2 large fans at the bottom. Now, I opted for the silent fan upgrade on the right there. You've got the power bank in the forefront there. Now, behind that, even though you can't see it too well in the shot, you have the motherboard in the back, as well as the memory, access to the memory, and all that is actually going to be behind the power bank. So the first impression of this rig is that it's very small. It's not a very large case. There's not a lot of area to put stuff in, and that could scare some people away. And as any PC gamer or enthusiast understands, it's not always about what's on the outside or how the outside looks, but it's always about what's on the inside of your unit or your rig. So what's on the inside of this one? What does this one, what kind of power does this one pack? Well, let me look at my notes and I'll tell you. For the motherboard, we have a MSI Z1701 gaming motherboard. We went with a video card, the NVIDIA GTX 1070 overclocked, and it's 8 gigs of memory on that one. As far as the power supply goes, it fit a 800 watt in there just fine, Corsair. Got a 240 gigabyte solid state hard drive plus a 1 terabyte hard drive. Intel Core i7 6700K, and that is at 4 gigs. And Asetek 550 LC liquid cool with a silent fan upgrade. Now, specifically speaking on that silent fan upgrade, I actually had some people ask me how loud it was. It actually is much quieter than my PlayStation 4, which runs right beside it, even running graphically intensive video games. So even though I put a big strain on it, I've never had an issue with sound, with it being loud, or with it overheating, and that's primarily because this specific case is required to have a liquid cooling system inside it. It's not even an option to get this case and not get a liquid cooling system. So that's something to think about if you want to purchase this, but it does require that you have that just because of the small form factor. But it is a powerhouse, even though it's so small. But how does it perform? That's what we want to know. How does it perform under pressure, under stress tests, with the games we're going to be playing, or the video editing software, whatever we're going to be doing with our rig? How does it perform? Well, let's go check it out. So as everybody probably knows, The Witcher 3 has actually been used by a lot of different websites to show off graphic processing. In fact, if something can run, this game with ultra settings and NVIDIA Hairworks turned on, then it's supposed to be some big deal. So let's see what this particular unit can handle. Alright, so first of all, pay no attention to the idiot down in the right corner. That was an accident, and I still haven't figured out all the stuff that my software can do. So in fact, we're just going to cover him up with something. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Alright, so first you can notice, I'll go into my options here, if I can find it. Game, nope, it's a video. Let's see, graphics. Alright, so you can see that I've got everything turned on. I've got VSync turned on just because it runs a little bit smoother on mine, but you can see I've got everything turned on to the max. In fact, this is ultra settings with the NVIDIA hair, the special hair effects, NVIDIA, whatever it's called. And so I've got all the things turned up here, just to show you what this thing can handle. Alright, so I'm gonna load up the game real quick. So here it is. You can see everything runs beautifully. I mean, right now I'm at 60 plus frames per second. Now I do have mine capped out at 60 frames per second because currently that's what my monitor can handle. And there's no, that's just it. I've noticed that with monitors, if you cap them out at what your monitor can actually handle, then you'll have a better experience. You'll experience less tearing, screen tearing and stuff like that, because then your unit's not pumping out more frames than what your monitor can actually handle. So here, I'm running at an easy 60 frames per second constantly, no drops. The only time it drops is when I have some things come on my computer in the background. Like if I'm downloading something or if I'm doing something in the background. But ultimately, there's no frame rate drop on this. Again, this is ultra settings with the Hairworks turned on, which apparently is some kind of big deal. Just a great experience. And to be honest with you, that makes this game that much more enjoyable. When you can sit there and play a game at like full graphics and everything, it just makes it that much more enjoyable, because it's that more immersive, and it really just is a great experience. Go and take a look at what's on the inside here. So you can see the lighting effects. It's just beautiful. I mean, I've never had a PC where I could run something so smoothly at the way it was supposed to be played. So this is just a great experience here. So here we go. We're going to try out some League of Legends on this rig, and hopefully everybody likes playing that. I actually just got into it myself, but it is pretty enjoyable. So as you can see, I've got everything cranked out to the max, just like with the last one. And of course, there's not going to be any kind of problem running a game like this, whether it's Dota, League of Legends, Heroes of the Storm, whatever kind of game, like real-time strategy type, game or MOBA game that you're playing. This thing really is not going to be bogged down by that at all. I'm steadily, you can't see the counter up in the corner because, again, Dum Dum down to the right side, he didn't know how to put that up there, but I'm steady running at like 350 frames per second, easy. And that's even at the most intense part of the action. So obviously this rig takes everything in stride. I haven't been able to throw anything at this rig and not put it on ultra settings and still run at very high frame rates, very smooth, experience for the whole game. It's been awesome. So one of the things I've been asked is why I chose a pre-built when looking for a gaming PC or custom rig instead of custom building or collecting all the items myself and building it myself. This is why I chose iBuyPower. iBuyPower is usually considered a pre-built because you can purchase them from places like Best Buy or Amazon. But if you go directly to their website, then you get the custom built experience, but from a company, and you don't have to actually put it together yourself. Now, I've done custom builds before. It's a lot of fun, and I do recommend that everybody try it out just to kind of get familiar with the components that go into a PC. But when you don't really want to spend a lot of your time doing that, then this is a great alternative. And the great thing about it is I purchased around a holiday season, so I actually got a really good deal and a bunch of upgrades for free on my unit. So check this out. If you go to their website, then you can go, you see they've got a lot of products, for sale on the start page, but you can choose what you like. So I like the Revolt 2 Pro, but now you can choose the different types of cases that they have. And let's say I like the Element here, the Intel Z170. So I'll click on that, and now I've got a pre-built unit right here. That's what this is, and it's $14.49. So that's my price. That's what I'm going to be paying for it, and this is the stuff that I'm going to get with it right here on the right. But if you start scrolling down, you notice not only, and this is another great thing about iBuyPower, they're always doing something for you. So here they've got a free wireless adapter, a free gaming mouse pad, a free headset, and a free keyboard, and some other free software and stuff like that. But then you can keep going down, and notice you get this custom, this is where you start getting that custom feel. So you can change your case if you want to between these two. If I want some LED fans, then I can select that here. I can select exactly what I want within that, what colors I want, or if I want some RGB colors. And they are always updating, so they always carry the new stuff. So just a really great experience. You'll notice they have custom lighting here, which is great. And look at this. This is actually another free upgrade. So you've already got a free RGB lighting strip, and you can add to it for little to no cost at all. You've got some sound dampening options here. So you can change your processor, your liquid cooling, the memory. And see, that's the best thing about this. So you're getting that custom build for, almost the same as what it would cost you to build it yourself. And I say that because I priced out the unit that I wanted. And again, you got to be smart when you make these purchases. I priced out the unit that I wanted to buy. If I custom built it, I went to iBuyPower's website and actually put one together, and I actually saved money. So not only did I not have to spend as much, I also didn't have to put all the work into it, and I got some stuff for free. So that's really a great option, to get a custom built PC, but from a manufacturer. Alright guys, so that's it for my review of the iBuyPower Revolt 2 Pro. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you hated it, give me a thumbs down. It doesn't matter, just glad you're here. And remember to like and subscribe, because if you subscribe to this channel, that enters you for a chance to win the iBuyPower MEK mechanical keyboard that I received with this unit. So I'll be doing that giveaway once this channel reaches 200 subscribers. I mentioned that in my review of mechanical keyboards earlier, but just remember to subscribe, and you'll get a chance to win that. Again, hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for sticking around and watching, and until next time, Black Ops out.